Hello. In this video, we're going to discuss and compare the differences and similarities between Cinema DNG and BRAW. Cinema DNG stands for Cinema Digital Negative. It is a lossless, raw, uncompressed format. It's actually not a codec. It's a file type. It's similar to time-lapse photography. In true time-lapse photography, your camera takes a picture every 3 or 4 frames. You get an image for every frame. The drawback of that is you can't actually play it back. Now, when you have the card in the camera, you can play the file back in the camera, but once you put it into your computer, you need to use Adobe Premiere or DaVinci Resolve to play that file back. BRAW stands for Blackmagic RAW. It was invented by them. It is still high quality compression as opposed to lossless. The 3:1 compression is still a fourth of the size of a Cinema DNG RAW lossless file. So we're going to take a look at some footage that I shot in both Cinema DNG and BRAW. This is the Blackmagic 4K Cinema DNG file. This is how it looks out of camera. Because this is from the production 4K, the highest ISO I have is 800. I left the ISO at 400, and all I did was boost some of the midtones, boost a little bit of the highlights. I did have to add a noise reduction on there. I took both cameras out at nighttime into my yard. It's not production lit. This is the file out of camera. There's the difference between the look. With the 6K, I was able to go to 3200 ISO. So this is out of camera. And then this is with a little bit of a grade boost. I mean, you're getting a lot more detail in the tree. We can definitely see more information back on the left-hand side of the tree than we can in this shot. Everything gets kind of lost. But we're also comparing an ISO of 800 to an ISO of 3200. I always white balance properly before I shoot. I have lights on set, I have flags. I'm making sure that things are going to look good in camera. The advantage to me for shooting in RAW on either camera is if I don't want a fancy color grade or specific look, then I can shoot in RAW, and when I go to the color management page in DaVinci Resolve, I select DaVinci Color Managed, and it practically color grades the footage for me. That it's a time saver, especially when you have clients and you're working. I still do a little bit of a tug of war with the shadows and the midtones and highlights just to kind of balance things. So you are doing a little bit on there. I don't need to apply LUTs to anything. I'm not against it if that's working for you. Thank you again for watching. If you've made it this far, it means a lot. I'd love to hear from you, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.